noise?
Yarillo 6 is tiny from here. Belobog is even smaller. I can barely even see it from the Express. The universe is so vast. It's scary. You're right. It's breathtaking. But it also sends a bit of a chill down my spine. So many stars. Who are they shining for? I can't understand it. And maybe I never will. It doesn't matter, though. Making the best of every single day and living life the way I want to is what's important. I guess once things settle down, I can spare a moment to contemplate the stars.
As the protagonist of your own story, it's up to you to overcome and forge ahead.
Can't stop the run! Just a scratch.
Let's begin.
Time for the main event. Turn it up! This is our chance.
Nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Pretty good crowd today.
Just a little something. Nothing else.
Timely treatment.
Let's rock! Let's go!
Nap time.
The best is yet to come.
Stay.
This song's for you!
Rules are made to be broken.
Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it! This is our chance. Pretty good crowd today.
Nap time.
Leave it to me. The galaxy is vast. Interesting.
disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaoshut, the Plague's author, the greatest enemy of the Xianzhou. The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for millennia. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this moment to reveal themselves.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time for the main event. Turn it up!
That'll take more than medicine. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better.
Leave it to me.
This is our chance. Rules are made to be broken.
Nap time.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. We need a strategy. Nice. Nice.
Noise. 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 Noise.
Tread carefully.
As the protagonist of your own...
This will strengthen our position.
Time for some hardship.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours!
That'll take more than medicine. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
How appropriate.
You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Fighting is meaningless.
What are you looking at?
Naughty child.
Time to twirl!
Too late to repent. The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's begin. Stand down.
I'm okay. Time for a shot. That's better.
Timely treatment.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Leave it to me.
I'm okay.
Honored to meet me. Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Too late to repent.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Let's begin. Stand down.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
What are you looking at?
I'm fine. You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I'm okay.
Time to twirl!
Leave it to me.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
That'll take more than medicine.
Diamond! It's all yours!
Nap time.
Time for some hardship.
The truth of life is sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
I won't break.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oh dear. How
No
appropriate.
interest in conflict.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours!
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Let's begin.
Time to twirl!
I'm fine.
Honored to meet me. Time to twirl!
Naughty child.
Fighting is meaningless.
I'm okay.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for some hardship.
Time to twirl!
Too late to repent.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oh dear. Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Time for some hardship. Leave it to me. I'll leave the rest to you.
disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaoshi, the Plague's author, the greatest enemy of the Xianzhou. The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for millennia. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this moment to reveal themselves.
Tread carefully. I've no interest in conflict.
Time for the main event. Keep up! Let's go! Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
That'll take more than nap time. I'm okay.
Let's rock! Just a scratch.
That's better.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Keep at it. Keep at it.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Rules are made to be broken.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready to jam. Turn it up! Let's make it quick. Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Is that all?
Time for a shot.
Rules are made to be broken.
Nap time.
No interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Turn it up!
Naughty child. That's better.
Much better.
Keep up!
This is our chance.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it! This song's for you. Let's rock! Let's go! Yeah.
Time for a shot.
Don't worry about me.
Time for the main event.
Rules are made to be broken.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better.
Nap time.
The best is yet to come.
Who goes there? Show yourselves! Wait, it's you. Quickly, in here! It's dangerous outside.
You recognize us?
Are you not the General's guests? The Master Diviner prophesized your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances. Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the Disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest. Have you talked with these disciples, benefactor? What do you make of them? Why would they betray the LeFou? I don't understand.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat. We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the Plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another. Curse it! What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring. That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
The Master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species, yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the abundance! So, you witnessed it too? The ambrosial arbor's resurrection! Magnificent! In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus the Abundance gifted the ambrosial arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era. You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the ambrosial arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus to eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
Have you talked with these disciples, Benefactor? What do you make of them? Shh, that's a brave thing to say out in the open. If the Cloud Knights hear you, they won't think twice. It strikes me that you'd use any means to achieve your goal, Benefactor. Xianzhou natives are more afraid of immortality than they are of the days coming to an end. They received eternal life as they had desired, but are doomed to a fate more terrifying than death. The abundance played a cruel trick on them.
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough times. It's making me a little nervous. Are you ready? when the Master Divine... Are you ready?
It's getting late. Where to now?
Having you here gives me...
Oh, that's right. Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's great to have one of the General's distinguished guests helping us out. My Realm-Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for rescuing her back in Exalting Sanctum Plaza. As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellaron incident occurred. Thanks to the Ten Lords' Commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou natives. The puzzling thing is that despite the Commission's protection, we're now seeing an increase. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming stricken with Mara. Moreover, the Mara-struck have taken on a horrifying appearance. As if they're turning into some sort of monster. This certainly differs from what I thought I knew about the illness. We wouldn't have the audacity to trouble you with that. The General has a plan to suppress the illness. You're a capable person. And since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, it's only a matter of time before you run into Mara-struck. If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm-Keeping Commission straight away. My colleagues and I will handle any situation with haste and to the best of our ability. Speaking of which, have you made any discoveries so far? I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the Realm-Keeping Commission's jurisdiction. I contacted the Seat of Divine Foresight, which is overseen by the General. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor. I think it'll be easier if she explains the letter to you.
I read the letter you obtained from the Mara-struck. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders, tracking down clues on the Mara-struck. Thanks to your efforts, we now have a lead. To an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the 10 unpardonable sins. It's heresy. Correct. The term merciful medicus is one of respect. One that any law-abiding citizen of the Alliance would never dare utter. It refers to none other than the enemy of the people of the Xianzhou. The one we now call the Plague's author, the Eon of Abundance, Yao Shi. The author of this letter was likely the Marastruck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured. You saw how he ended up. Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou 1,000 years ago. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. They were disciples of the abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality by unearthing a forbidden remedial formula. It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more. The Seat of Divine Foresight needs to learn all it can about this organization's status before the situation reaches a point of no return. If you come across any similar clues about the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, come and find me at the Seat of Divine Foresight. These kinds of first-hand accounts are exactly what we require. Don't worry. The Seat of Divine Foresight always rewards those who contribute to our efforts. I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking advantage of the current chaos to lure in Outworlders around Exalting Sanctum. Maybe you could start there? We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. They provided us with a rough idea of the situation. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were aroused. We lost contact with the agent. I suspect he was discovered. You are a fresh face in the Lafu, and an Outworlder. I would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
You'd be a tool to miss a
Your
tyrant.
extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Looks good.
Excuse me, guest from another world. Please spare me a moment of your time. Do you yearn for immortality? Do you not believe in the pursuit of eternal life? Perhaps it's because you've already given up on that aspiration. Or would turn down the opportunity to live forever. The Xianzhou doesn't care one bit about the well-being of short-life species. They stubbornly blockade the glorious path to immortality. My name is Green Hibiscus. I came to Exalting Sanctum in hopes of a fated encounter with one such as yourself. One who is also on the road to immortality. What do you say? How about we find a more suitable spot to talk about all this? Let's make haste. There are too many people here to linger. Here we are. This is the place. Relax. By the mercy of Sanctus Medicus, I will not harm you. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but now I can reveal everything. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding firm in their belief that Merciful Medicus is the one ultimate faith. As followers, we refer to ourselves as disciples, dedicated to our cause. If you wish to gain the means to immortality, then you must become a disciple. But to become a disciple, you must first pass several small trials. Please excuse me. Our expansion has unfortunately attracted the attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are not careful, the consequences could be unthinkable. What you seek, you will surely find. Merciful Medicus is magnanimous. They do not lightly refuse a prayer. As such, the initiation trials for the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus are nothing arduous. All you must do is transcribe this copy of Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus's Salvation 500 times by hand. This will allow your brothers and sisters to trust your faith, and you to become a disciple. This scripture is central to the disciples. You must maintain a pious heart during the transcription. It would be best if you could memorize the text. Of course, this is but the first trial. Once you have become a disciple, you will undergo numerous others. Excessive! The old rules dictated that the text be copied 50,000 times. I myself undertook such a feat. Nowadays, the Master takes greater pity on the common people. Hence, the number has been reduced to a mere 500.
Hey, stop writing! Get over here! Took you long enough. I know you. You're General Jingyuan's honored guest. Ugh, is this really the time for jokes of that quality? You're here undercover, right? Well, so am I. I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here, to spy on him. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple. I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight. Always know your enemy. Shh! Keep your voice down! These disciples don't miss much. If they discover us, we won't make it out of here. You can trust me with the transcription. I spent over 150 years pen pushing in the Seat of Divine Foresight before I became a Cloud Knight. I could do this in my sleep. Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Take your time, still your mind, and transcribe the text. Allow the beautiful enlightenment of thousand-handed, merciful Medicus's salvation to permeate your being. You're finished? So soon? Let me see. Yes, it would appear you are finished. A fast and accurate transcription. It seems you are destined for immortality. Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into 2 steps. You and the Cloud Knight have completed the first. Now, only the second remains.
Sure, but can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back soon.
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. It'll all be over soon enough. The disciple's initiation is governed by the following principle. Never accept who you suspect, and never suspect who you accept. It's time for you two to battle it out. Whoever survives will officially become a disciple. Transcribing scripture allows us to ascertain your devotion, but determining whether or not you'll be loyal to the organization requires a stronger guarantee. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. I didn't write the rules.
Whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them. You can't just make us fight like this.
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish. But we won't possibly be able to let either of you leave.
Fine. But at least let me prepare. I've never done anything like this before.
Very well. But you'll need to ask your opponent, too. Good. Then prepare yourselves. Time is precious. Make it quick.
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and let me get the heck out of here in one piece. You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you finish me off. Then you pretend to help them remove my body by dragging me out of here. That way, we both accomplish our objectives. I've seen your skills. Please don't mess up and actually kill me. Whatever. I got myself into this. Let fate decide. Just try and hold back a little, okay?
So, have you prepared yourselves? Are you ready to fight? And you, Cloud Knight?
I'm ready.
Then, let's begin.
Well then, take this!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
What magnificent skill! He was fierce, but no match for you. I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly a convincing spectacle. I doubt I ever could have trusted him. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Find somewhere to dispose of the body. Oh, you've dealt with this kind of thing before? A long-time associate, eh? You're well-connected, I see. This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters have been proselytizing in Exalting Sanctum over the last few days. We may have attracted the attention of the devils. Having you dispose of the Cloud Knight will be safer. As such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach to getting things done. I'll be sure to pass that on to my superiors. In any case, my hearty congratulations on your admission to the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. From now on, you will be known by the code name, Grey Peony. Well, Grey Peony, let's depart separately to avoid attracting attention. We'll rendezvous at a different location later. Until then.
I did a good job playing dead, didn't I? Those people are out of their minds. Watch your step next time you're around them. Wait, you weren't holding back? Enough with the jokes already. It's a miracle either of us is alive. I should report back to the seat of divine foresight. Stay safe, friend.
High-end barge. The best choice for galactic commerce.
You'd be a tool to miss a tile.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skip service?
Green Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's no sight of him. What gives? There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope? Grey Peony. This must be from Green Hibiscus. The disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. Looks like I'll need to help them complete this mission. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalting Sanctum's Psycrane stands. Not on this stand. Let's check a different one.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skip?
What's written on this package? Seat of Divine Foresight, urgent. This is it. The mail the disciples want to intercept. Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Makes sense. This is critical intelligence after all. Let's see if I can crack the code. Code cracked. Huh. It's an internal order from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Judging from these urgent instructions, the disciples are aware of a Seat of Divine Foresight operation to infiltrate their ranks. Huh. No wonder Green Hibiscus was so eager to intercept this. I'll use my phone to make a copy and then hand it over to Green Hibiscus.
Mauve Moon, this is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you, Grey Peony. Grey Peony, this is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
It seems you have some impressive skills in your arsenal. No need for modesty. I've studied martial arts for years. I can tell how strong you are with just a glance. You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Good. So do I. I used to think determination and hard work were enough to achieve that. But I've come to realize it's not that simple. During my many years as a Cloud Knight, I realized something. An individual's strength is limited. So I abandoned my mortal body and became a faithful servant of merciful Medicus. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish archer author has used to chain your soul. You will gain unbridled power and freedom. The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally. Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Given your strength, that shouldn't pose a problem. Do you have any questions? I don't know. I've heard our members are in the tens of thousands. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has a flat organizational structure. The head of each area reports directly to the Master. I know nothing about what goes on elsewhere. The benefit is that even if our enemies were to wipe out the Exalting Sanctum branch, it wouldn't affect our brothers and sisters in other areas. That's sensitive information. I know who they are, but for their security, I can't reveal their identities. It's not that I doubt your loyalty, Grey Peony. It's like I said, security. The boss? You mean the master? You'll meet them, but for now there's no rush. All in good time. Keep fulfilling your duties, as you have been. With your strength, you'll have an audience with the Master in no time. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. I trained in spear techniques for almost a century. I nearly became a Cloud Knight instructor. But I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the final barrier that separated me from the martial arts geniuses. Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Once I took that medicine, I became more powerful than any mortal could ever dream of. Now, everything has changed. Jersine and his pitiful spearmanship are no more. All that remains is a loyal disciple of merciful Medicus. Wait. You recognize me? Where do you know me from? Your face changed when you heard my name.
Mav Moons, sir. We have a problem. I suspect this person may be the agent who's been looking for you.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks?
I couldn't have known, sir. I witnessed this person slay a Cloud Knight before my very eyes.
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Self-sacrifice is their way of fooling us into opening our doors. Merciful Medicus has sharpened my senses. Nothing gets past me. A pathetic mortal like you could never understand. In that case, Divine Foresight Devil, it's time for you to meet your demise.
Move carefully.
I'm fine. Let's begin.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Fighting is meaningless.
Just a scratch.
A miracle.
Leave it to me.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
That'll take more than medicine.
Much better.
I'm okay. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better.
I've no interest in conflict.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
Time for a shot.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Fighting is
Oh,
meaningless.
mercy of Sanctus Medicus! Grant me a body impervious to steel, the courage of 1,000 armies, a strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress.
Life and death, the sanctuary is but a vision.
You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable. Surrender, and I'll make it quick. Stand down.
Rules are made to be broken.
Nap time.
I've no interest in conflict.
Time for some hardship. You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Let's go.
Time you
Fighting
choose.
is meaningless.
I'll leave the rest.
Let's make it quick.
To you.
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Qingzhu lost contact with. He joined the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Keep at it.
I should go to the seat of divine foresight and tell Qingzhu. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
High-end barge, the best choice for galactic commerce.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
I'm glad to see you've returned in one piece. So, what happened? Did everything go as planned? Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. On top of that, you managed to get out without a scratch. I never imagined that Jersine would choose the path of evil. You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates, using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Jersine away from bright futures, down a path of no return. You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the Seat of Divine Foresight will be able to improve its strategy. And for all your efforts, please accept this reward. Is there anything else you'd like to know about? The current state. I'm afraid we know next to nothing. We dispatched agents, but they were only able to linger on the edges of the organization. Your operation is the furthest anyone's managed to infiltrate. The Seat of Divine Foresight is still striving to answer one question. Is this but the resurgent shadow of an organization silenced 1,000 years ago? Or have they been lurking in the darkness all along? Whatever the case, this sudden reemergence hints at a hidden conspiracy. It's troubled me deeply over recent few months. It's hard to tell what all of this is building towards. Not at all. The Disciples' secret letter makes it sound as if we infiltrated their ranks in great numbers. The reality is that only a handful of agents have successfully slipped into the organization, and the majority of them lacked the strength you had to make it back unscathed after their identity was exposed. They didn't have the wisdom and good fortune to gain the organization's trust quickly. An agent can't actually consume those pellets of the disciples. Doing so would mean the end of their life as they knew it. The point is, there hasn't been anyone like you who managed to delve into the group's core and obtain so much first-hand information. Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus's Salvation is a manuscript transcribed from a sacred text. I don't know where the disciples obtained it. It likely consists of fragments of banned works from the Befall era. As I see it, there isn't anything particularly alarming about the text. It recalls the acts of the Plague's author's warped creatures from an equally warped perspective. The scripture doesn't have the power to lead people astray. They do that to themselves. But it does feed lies and false hope. The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will allow the Seed of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote, given that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation. It's about time the Seed of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime.
Do you know how to fix a star scan?
Why, hello there. Anything I can help you with? So, this is official Seed of Divine Foresight business, eh? Then I'll do everything I can to assist you. Haha! Let's take a look at this prescription you mentioned. If this request had come from anywhere else, it would have seemed like a joke. That the Seed of Divine Foresight only deals in the serious. I can't understand this prescription. And I imagine that other alchemists won't be able to make sense of it either. I recommend you go directly to the chief alchemist, Lady Dan Shu. Lady Dan Shu is renowned for her unique line of reasoning. She's proposed several prescriptions that would have been incomprehensible to us if she hadn't explained the pharmacology. Still, those same prescriptions have always been able to produce miraculous effects. Lady Dan Shu is a truly gifted alchemist. All the more amazing given her sightlessness, wouldn't you say? Lady Dan Shu likes to pass the time over at Sinwood Pavilion. I'm sure you'll run into her if you head that way.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
I've been looking forward to meeting you. Everyone does. You're the hero who rescued the Vidyadhara healer lady in Exalting Sanctum. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me? Thank you. A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you. Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits. I wouldn't be envious. This is not an innate ability, merely compensation for my visual impairment. Ultimately, nothing I hear or smell can match the vividness of the colors that you perceive. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight. The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Grass.
Come on, draw already.
Good quality, good price, hassle-free chartering.
Would you like me to relay your message?
You're back. Anything you wanted to share? Wow. Even for those alchemists, that was fast. Don Shu. Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly. Let me see her report. No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts. Please, take them. You've done so much for the Lafu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do. A strange prescription and a sudden loss of communication with the Alchemy Commission delve. It seems there's more going on than meets the eye.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time? My colleagues were supposed to handle the deliveries, but now healers are needed everywhere. I can't count on them to do it. I thought long and hard, but I realized I had no choice but to ask you. Perhaps you could see it as repaying a favor? The patient in question is a little girl. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Is this the one Don Shu sent me to find? Does she come here to treat other sightless people?
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west.
She's stuck! She can't get down!
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business! What's this got to do with you? You were family or something? 'Cause you don't look like it. You're just trying to be a hero. You sure you want to mess with the Lafu trio?
What a doofus! Who hasn't heard of the Lafu trio?
The Lafu trio is made up of three super awesome kids that everyone's afraid of. Even the Realm Keeping Commission. You think you can join the Lafu trio just because you feel like it?
It's called a trio, which means only three people are allowed. Don't you know how to count?
Look, this short lifer wants to join us.
You don't even know our rules. Ahem. Section 1. No making friends outside the trio. No boyfriends or girlfriends. All members must devote their youth to the trio.
Number 2. Earning pocket money through chores is forbidden. All sources of income must be voluntary donations from other kids.
Number 3, no making friends with grown-ups, except your mom and dad. You must fight against all grown-up forces to the end!
Number 4, the boss never cries. Sure, his dad might yell at him sometimes, and the Lyceum Abecedary likes to make him stand in the hallway, but those are tears of strength, not weakness.
Hey! Since when did we have a number 4? Ignore that last one. If you really, truly want to join the Lafu trio, we might be able to make an exception. But tell me, what can you bring to the table? Antimatter Legion? Stop bluffing! Why would the Antimatter Legion be an exalting sanctum? Devour children? Not funny.
Boss? I don't think they're kidding.
My mom told me the Antimatter Legion eat children who misbehave. It's not true, is it?
Calm down! Don't let them scare you!
Help! The Antimatter Legion is going to eat us!
Hey! Don't leave me behind!
Thank you for helping me, miss. I'm okay. It's my fault. I shouldn't have wandered off on my own. Then I wouldn't have run into those guys. They always laugh at me for being blind. They like to trip me up and steal my things. Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily. Oh, Don Shu asked you to come? Things are bad on the Lafu recently. Don Shu must be very busy. Thank you, miss. Remember to thank her for me.
Why does she wander about alone? Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Don Shu.
How was she? Did you deliver the medicine? She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward. Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend? Yes. I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars. The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal. She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her. Her parents used to be artisans in the Commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place. In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child. Let's go.
Was that the wind?
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Let's begin.
This is our chance.
That'll...
I've no interest in conflict.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiaoyu.
Thank you, big sister. Thank you, Danshu.
You don't need to be scared anymore. She is here.
But when I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden. I'm sorry.
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling. Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we meet. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path? I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality. Walking alone in the darkness, hearing every incoming, invisible obstacle, unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone, everything is like a hot coal in the dark. Invisible, yet still able to burn you. As a long-life species, she can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her. Yes, by trying my best to change her personal circumstances. In the meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness. Just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Danshu. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
Good. I hope you remember this. Forever. This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum. Thank you again, for all you've done. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become Chief Alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless. That's the reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead. For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish, all of it is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born. The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair. That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance. What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author. It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in Exalting Sanctum have been met, for now. Oh, I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect. See you soon, friend. Your footsteps still linger. Could it be that you still have unanswered questions? Ask, and I shall answer to the best of my ability. Not all incompletions are without remedy. Take my ingenium arm, for example. It doesn't require any invasive surgery and operates by detecting bioelectric signals on my skin. My eyes are another story. The optic nerves never fully developed. Transplants are a temporary solution, but they are soon rejected by the superior healing powers of the Xianzhou natives.
The entire process is worse than death. There are many similar cases. Skeletal deformities, soft tissue defects, congenital heart disease. The list goes on. For short-life species, all these problems can be solved with artificial organs and implants. For long-life species, however, they remain as incompletions. To give a common example, did you know that, to varying degrees, most Xianzhou natives are plagued by oral diseases and jaw-related conditions? For most living creatures, wisdom teeth need to be removed as early as possible. But for us long-life species, they are as stubborn as boulders. We must endure them for as long as we live. You see, this is the truth about the vessel of Celestials. Nothing more than a vessel of the incomplete. For beings transformed by the abundance, there's a difference. Do you know how abominations of abundance and Xianzhou people differ? I've given this question much thought, using all the knowledge I've learned from the Alchemy Commission to answer it. But deep down, I know there is only one correct answer. There is no difference. The only difference between us is whether we embrace or reject the long life placed upon us by the abundance. The Borisans, known for their ferocity among the denizens of abundance, are similar to the Foxians of the Yaoqing genetically. But the Foxians are not abominations. They're Xianzhou people. From there, we can say that the difference between an abomination and a Xianzhou person is not one of taxonomy, but one of culture. If an abomination aligns with the Xianzhou, then they are a Xianzhou person. If a Xianzhou person aligns with the abominations, they become an abomination themselves. Abominations embrace their nature. They change and modify their flesh without care, for the sake of attaining power and strength. However, to the Xianzhou people, these methods are completely taboo. Now you know why there are no incomplete ones among the abominations. I'm just an alchemist. I don't understand them in any detail. I only know that they are a group of Xianzhou people who view themselves as denizens of abundance. My guess is that they attribute their suffering to their decision to renounce the path of the plague's author. Thus, they seek to save themselves by becoming denizens of abundance again. I have a gift for you. See you soon.
The ambrosial arbor. Go right ahead. Mr. C.N. said that making bookworms feel at home is more important than getting them to buy something. All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas. Looks like the person you were waiting for has gotten in touch. Safe travels. Oh, maybe buy a book next time?
The ambrosial arbor.
Ah, there you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you. Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health. I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet. And I'd like you to have it. Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so shall we say goodbye for now? Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you, in the true sense of the word.
It's not that I don't trust Don Shu, but this doesn't seem like something I should take lightly. Something feels off. I'd better talk to Qingzu at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Humongous.
Would you like me to relay your message?
It's been a while. To what does the Seat of Divine Foresight owe the pleasure? I understand. You say you have suspicions about this pellet she gave you? How about this? Leave this Broomdew Concentrate pellet with me, and I'll find someone to run a few tests on it. I need to find a trustworthy alchemist, so you'll need to wait here a while. It isn't easy to find trustworthy people like yourself in these perilous times. Thank the stars you were wise enough not to take that pellet. My alchemists were able to extract many forbidden components. The result is identical to the disciple's mysterious prescription. I understand. Try not to be too upset. I had a suspicion that there might be a spy in the Alchemy Commission, but I never expected it to be someone so high up in the organization. I'll put out a wanted notice for Don Shu immediately. If you find any trace of her, get in touch with me. Take this Deeting with you. It might just help you find this friend. I had a suspicion that there might be a spy in the Alchemy Commission. You're prudent, and that's a good trait to have. Just try not to let your emotions cloud your judgment.
I came up from Star...
Don Shu isn't here. Where could she be? I've got it. Don Shu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the Deeting that Qingzu lent me to track her. Time to come out, little Deeting. I need you to help me find Don Shu.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's begin.
This is our chance.
That'll...
Rules are made to be broken.
I've no interest in conflict.
Leave it to me.
This is our chance.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Let's begin. You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
That'll take more than medicine.
Leave it to me.
That's Don Shu with a group of disciples. I guess that tells me all I need to know.
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
Stand down. She's a friend.
Many of our brethren have fallen by her hands.
Yes, I am aware.
What?
I said she's my friend. Leave us.
Yes, Master.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me. I lied to you about many things. But I reserve my apology only for deceiving you into taking the medicine. As for the other falsehoods, they were merely in aid of communicating as equals. Did you ingest the Broomdew concentrate pellet I gave you? That which the elixir seekers that arrive on the Xianzhou dream of. The formula to immortality. To take it is to initiate the transformation from a short-lived species into a Xianzhou person or an abomination, depending on your perception. Please believe me when I say that never once have I thought about harming you. I merely wanted to offer you the chance to obtain immortality and freedom. Friend, please, I urge you to leave the Luofu. Abandon this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be. What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plagues author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy? Do you really think that is the case? You don't understand Merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic? I do not ask for you to pick a side. I just wish for you to leave the Lafu. To leave this all behind. This isn't your fight, and I do not wish to make an enemy of you. Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
Let's begin.
This is our chance.
No interest in conflict.
Rules are made to be broken.
Merciful Medicus.
Leave it to me. You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time for a shot.
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for some hardship.
I'd better report my findings to Qingzhou at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Fighting is meaningless.
This is our chance.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better.
I've no interest in conflict.
Fine. You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Let's go.
It's getting late. Where to now?
High-end barge, the best choice for galactic commerce.
Would you like me to relay your message?
How did it go? Did you manage to locate Don Shu? So you weren't able to apprehend her. I see. These people have been in hiding for so long. They must have a more nefarious plan. I've got to apprehend them quickly. Once again, thank you for all your help. With your intel, we will put a stop to Don Shu. Jing Yuan tells me you'll be joining the forces led by the Alchemy Commission and Master Diviner. I won't take up any more of your time. Please, take good care of yourself. If you run into Don Shu again, contact the nearest Cloud Knights. Take this as a token of my appreciation. You deserve it. These people have been in hiding for so long. They must have a more nefarious plan. I've got to apprehend them quickly.
Ask the conductor about what happened.
Oh good, you're here. Pom-Pom doesn't know, but it's in the Express! No one knows Akivili's Express better than Pom-Pom! There is something strange in here. Pom-Pom can feel it. Help Pom-Pom look for it. We have to find it! Himiko gave me something to drink just now. She said it's coffee? An Astral Express specialty. I tried a sip, but it's a little... it's a little bitter. And a little sour? I'll be honest, I'd never had coffee before. I heard this drink was once very popular in Belobog. However, the advent of the eternal freeze brought harsh conditions, and the soil necessary to grow the coffee beans became extremely rare. As a result, coffee beans became a rare sight. Now you can only procure them if you have the right connections. I've even heard the tales of greedy merchant guilds driving up the cost of substandard coffee beans. I have to admit, if this is the taste of coffee, I can't help but feel sorry for those who shell out a fortune for it. Are you alright? I don't think I can get through this whole cup of coffee, but I don't want to hurt Himiko's feelings. Would you mind? Alright. Just give me a moment to mentally prepare myself. You can do this, Branya. You can do this.
Did they send for you as well? Looks like Pom-Pom is quite serious this time. No. I have a heightened sense of hostility and danger, but I don't sense anything on the Express. The galaxy is huge. Maybe there's some kind of organism that can become invisible visiting us. Not sure. Pom-Pom couldn't put it into words. It's like a gut feeling. I lean towards trusting Pom-Pom's instinct when it has to do with the Express. Himiko had them go to a different coach. We can take care of what's going on here.
Oh, hey. Thanks for coming. Nope, but there must be something on the Express if Pom-Pom is getting so worked up. Don't worry. I have another way to deal with this if no one can find anything. It's just a little wasteful to use it on something like this. But we can't let it continue to stress the conductor either. Yep, Pom-Pom has a deep connection with the Astral Express. Anything that could harm the Express always stresses out the conductor. So, help me educate Marge about not messing with the equipment on the Express. Check the coach and see if there's anything out of the ordinary.
Making the best of every single day and living life the way I want to. Those are the most important things to me. I guess once things settle down, I can spare a moment to contemplate the stars.
Welcome to the Interastral Peace broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
As Klapoth the Preservation's giant hammer slowly descends, its strike echoes among the stars with a deafening clamor.
The Intelligentsia Guild's Astral Ecology School has declared the official end of 2157 AE and the start of 2158 AE.
In this new era, the Interastral Peace Corporation will continue to wholeheartedly support the peaceful coexistence and commercial prosperity of all residents in the galaxy.
The IPC will remain true to its sole creed upon which it was founded, to dedicate everything to the Amber Lord.
Let's take a moment to look back at some of the biggest happenings in 2157 AE.
The mysterious phenomenon known as Stellaron corrosion continues to propagate. Stellarons have blocked travel between civilizations since...
Wow, so this is the Astral Express. Huh, perfect. I'm a messenger from the Garden of Recollection. I will be staying on the Express from now on. It's very nice to meet you. Let me explain. Garden of Recollection is an organization that worships the Aeon Fuli. As a messenger for the remembrance, we surrendered our worldly bodies and traversed the universe in the form of memes to search the stars on behalf of Fuli for the most precious memories. Seeing that I'm able to be here, you must have already come to understand the concept of remembrance and the Garden of Recollection. The memories that you possess have activated a pathway for the Garden of Recollection to make copies and implant me into your thoughts. We can actually just follow you without being noticed. However, the Garden of Recollection believes that you're special. The memories that you possess are extremely rare and precious, and it's very likely there will be even more in the future. That's why I thought it'd be best if I introduced myself to you. I noticed that you've also received the concept of memo snatchers. The Garden of Recollection wouldn't want you to mistake us for thieves or crooks. Everything we do is for a higher purpose. I believe we've become acquainted now. We want to prevent the universe from being forgotten because of the destruction. Even if all matter is annihilated, it can continue to live on in the form of memories. There is actually something that I need, so I'll get right to it. The Garden of Recollection wants to preserve your memories. But don't worry, we won't take it from you. We just want to make a copy of the precious moments. You can see it as a trade between us. This is the Forgotten Hall, created specially to store your memories. We hope that you can visit this place regularly to rekindle your lost memories. The Garden of Recollection will extract the memories they want and give you something in return, in the form of matter and light cones. Come, I swear on the memories of my past self that you won't be at a loss for anything. Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
We need a strategy.
This will strengthen our position.
Stay.
I've no interest in conflict.
Let's begin.
Let's go.
The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Time for a shot. Nap time.
What is it? Are you not feeling well? A strong stimulus will lower your guard against your subconscious. Only then will we be able to copy your memories. From now on, all you have to do is enter the Forgotten Hall periodically, and we'll give you an abundant amount of rewards. About me being on the Astral Express. It'd be best if you kept it between the two of us. I won't reveal myself to your companions, so make sure you don't tell them about me, okay? You can say that it's just a phase flame or an Inquisition spirit. They often suddenly appear and then vanish. You should be able to get past them with that. Alrighty then. Just step close to the mirror if you ever want to find me.
Did you find anything?
An Inquisition spirit? On the Express?
Yeah, these creatures do suddenly pop up sometimes and start questioning the first person they see. What did it ask you? this actually confirms a theory that I've always had. It seems like Inquisition spirits are a creation of the Elation.
Pom-Pom doesn't care whose creation it is. It has to go.
Indeed. Welt, do you know what to do?
Don't worry, it should be gone by now. Inquisition spirits only ask one question at a time. It will go elsewhere once it gets an answer.
That's good.
That should do it.
Thank you. I'm sorry you had to lie, but please do understand. We have our own rules at the Garden of Recollection. Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall? Do you want to enter the Forgotten?
Huh. These targets will make for good practice.
Stay.
Can't stop the run!
Time to twirl!
Let's begin.
Time to twirl! Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours!
This song's for you.
Turn it up!
Honored to meet me.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Time to twirl!
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Leave it to me.
We need a strategy.
Stay.
This will strengthen our position.
Let's begin. Leave it to me.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Not each nap time.
Lance at the ready.
Fighting is
Lance
meaningless.
ablaze! Lance forward!
Let's begin.
I'm on guard.
Welcome to the Interastral Peace broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Echoes among the stars with a deafening clamor.
The Intelligentsia Guild's Astral Ecology School. Has declared the official end.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Come on in.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Extra! Extra!
Guess my literary.
Fun May. A name that's both.
All are at staff discount price.
Welcome to the Interastral Peace broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
The Preservation's giant hammers. Slowly descends, its strike echoes of. Among the stars with a deafening clamor.
The Intelligentsia Guild's
Noise.
Astral Ecology School has declared the official end of 2157 AE and the start of 2158 AE.
In this new era, the Interastral Peace Corporation will continue to wholeheartedly support the peaceful coexistence and commercial prosperity of all residents in the galaxy. Let's see.
The IPC will remain true to its sole creed upon which it was founded, to dedicate everything to the Amber Lord.
Let's take a moment to look back at some of the biggest happenings in 2157 AE.
The mysterious phenomenon known as Stellaron corrosion continues to propagate. Stellarons have blocked travel between civilizations since 2147 AE,